Alright guys, in this quick video I'm going to show you the difference between the redcat racing, I think it's called EPX drift. It's the red car basically, and this one here is the Exceed RC from nitrorcx Drift King. So we're just going to go through the main differences between the two vehicles, and this one hasn't been fully tested yet, and this one has because I've had it for quite a few years. So off the bat, when you get this one here, the EPX, it comes with more things such as it'll have this little instruction thing telling you about the battery and stuff like that, but it isn't actually fully ready to run, as they say. You still need to apply the antenna like this, and it comes with these things here to help you improve the suspension, which just off the bat is not as good as what you get off the Exceed RC models, at least in my opinion. It feels like the front is okay, but it feels like the back has not been done properly. It's completely flat, almost down to the ground, which means there's not enough oil in the suspension. As far as the receiver, they look pretty similar. This was the original from the Exceed RC, and this is what comes with the redcat racing. Maybe you guys can see a little bit better now that I've moved it. But I guess they're going to be pretty similar. This one was terrible because it gave awful steering to the front of the vehicle. This one I haven't tested out yet. We'll have to see if it turns as well. This one was so bad that I had to replace it with a nitrorcx. So that's that. Then as far as the connectors, they're pretty much the same. In this one I changed the motor to a Tamiya drift from a Supra kit that I had, so this is not stock. And just generally speaking, both of them are mostly plastic. There are some metal bits in here, like these bits here on both vehicles are metal. Most of the rest is plastic. That doesn't really affect much, I would say. This looks a little bit thicker, so it probably has more weight to it than this one here. I guess they're both aluminum. This has a smaller antenna, which means you don't need to do this part of the process. So this kit here actually comes ready to run. This one, you still have to do a few things to make sure that it gets it ready for the first run. Of course, on both you will have to charge the batteries. They have the same kind of connectors. As I showed you guys, the batteries are roughly the same. This is the stock battery. I also bought some other batteries, but that's the one I use most of the time. Let's see if there's any more information on these batteries. Yeah, they're the same, 2000, 7.2 volts, nickel metal hydride. So same deal. The motor here on this one is actually feels almost a little bit smaller than what you get on your typical Tamiya. And I think the one that was in the Exceed RC was a little bit larger than this one. So it's kind of like, this is the smallest that I've seen so far. I don't know if it'll make any difference. It doesn't have a heat sink, which is hopefully not a problem. Both of these come with four-wheel drive. Although on this one I removed the four-wheel drive because it drifts so much better with a 2-drive system, and since I usually play in the garage, there's not a whole lot of space to turn, and four-wheel drive usually has issues with turning. So that was the idea behind that. And then, well, that's pretty much it, really. The setup for the turning looks a little bit different on this redcat for the steering. It looks like here the servo is positioned this way, so it'll go left and right, turn this way to turn the wheels. And on this setup, it's pointing this way, so it turns this way. So it'll go left down here and then right down there. And it'll push this to steer. And it'll push this to steer. See how that's kind of different. But anyway, this one, yeah, this one has issues. It comes off, so we'll have to see which steering is better. I have a good idea that this one will probably be better than the steering altogether. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will do an update when I fully test this vehicle, and I'll let you know which one is actually better. Alright, anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.